Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to the AEW Rampage review. And Happy New Year to all of you out there. It's a new year, it's 2022, so hopefully it's a good year for all of you, as hopefully it will be a good year for me. But Rampage was taped from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida, and this was a good show for Rampage tonight. This was a very enjoyable show. We had Darby Allin versus Anthony Bowens of the Acclaimed. We had TAY Conti and Anna Jay versus Penelope Ford and the Bunny in a street fight. And the main event, the TNT Championship was on the line, where Cody Rhodes ended up defending the title against Ethan Page. But overall, Dynamite tonight was a good show. It was very enjoyable. And Rampage is going to continue on TNT when Dynamite this Wednesday will be on TBS. So it's going to be the TBS era of Dynamite starting this Wednesday. It's going to be a very good show. It's going to be in Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey, at Prudential Center. So it's going to be a awesome show come Wednesday. But anyways, let's jump right into the review. So Rampage opened up, and I forgot to mention, this was AEW Rampage New Year's Smash, since New Year's Smash took place on Wednesday on Dynamite. So just wanted to mention that. But Rampage opened up with Darby Allin versus Anthony Bowens. And this was a good match here. Darby Allin and Sting ended up making their way out first. And then the Acclaimed Anthony Bowens and Max Caster made their way out. Max Caster, of course, got on the mic. He did his rap. He called Darby Allin a little prick, just like the booster shot. And he ended up saying that he has a daddy kink. And with him saying daddy kink, he was referring to Sting. Because, Sting and Darby Allin, they do the face paint. They're, just alike. So we had Darby Allin in the match. He ended up crashing into the ring post. He ended up injuring his arm midway in the match. So Bowens was working over Darby Allin. Darby ended up having some trouble steadying himself on the top rope to deliver the coffin drop to Anthony Bowens because of his hurt arm. So Max Caster, later on, he tried to get involved. Sting ended up fighting him off. Sting ended up throwing Caster into the barricade. So we had Anthony Bowens end up taking control of the match. He ended up throwing Darby into the barricade. So Darby ended up coming back. He took out both Bowens and Caster with a suicide dive to the outside. And so we had Darby Allin. He ended up going up to the top. He delivered the coffin drop to Bowens, and then he went for the cover. And there you go. Darby Allin ended up winning the match. Post-match, Andrade, El Idolo, and Jose ended up coming out. So we had Andrade just standing on the stage, and just Sting and Darby Allin were just staring at Andrade. And then we had Bowens end up attacking Sting with the boombox, and both the Acclaimed end up being down on Darby Allin. So we had Max Caster end up taking the chain. Max Caster end up decking Darby Allin with the chain, knocking Darby out cold. So pretty much that was basically that. But overall, this was a good match from Darby Allin and Anthony Bowens. Very good wrestling in this match up here. Enjoyed it. And then we had Taz. Taz ended up techniquing his son Hook's moves. He ended up covering several moves from Hook's arsenal. Of course, Hook is Taz's son. So Taz ended up saying, oh, the moves that Hook does, he's going to cap it off with the Red Drum and the Taz mission. So pretty much, basically, it was just a little video package, promo showcasing Hook's arsenal, explained by Taz. So that was that. And then we had Tay Conti and Anna Jay versus Penelope Ford and the Bunny in a street fight. And this was a awesome matchup here. This was an awesome street fight between these women. These women gave it all they got here in this match. It was crazy. It was bloody. There was tables. There was thumbtacks. There was chairs, brass knucks. So Penelope Ford and the Bunny end up making their way out first. And then Tay Conti and Anna Jay then made their way out. And Tay Conti and Anna Jay wasted no time. Match started off with Tay Conti end up throwing a trash can at Penelope Ford because Tay Conti and Anna Jay end up coming out. They were holding a chair and a trash can, while Penelope Ford and the Bunny came out with just a chair. So the Bunny already had brass knucks in her hand, and the Bunny ended up punching the chair because Anna Jay ended up blocking the shot with the brass knucks. So Anna Jay ended up taking the brass knucks and decked the Bunny with them, knocking her out. And pretty much we had Penelope Ford. She ended up going up to the top, and she ended up delivering a moonsault onto the table with Tay Conti laying on it, which the table didn't even break. So it was a nice looking moonsault that Penelope Ford did from the top. So Penelope Ford's knee ended up catching Tay Conti in the face. And we had Penelope Ford go to the other side of the ring, and she was surprised, and she saw the Bunny busted open because of the brass knuck shot from Anna Jay. So the Bunny was just bleeding profusely throughout her face. So then we had Penelope Ford. She ended up going underneath the ring, and she ended up taking a beer bottle. She got back into the ring. She ended up smashing the beer bottle over Tay Conti's skull of her face. So Anna Jay ended up suplexing Penelope Ford through some chairs, which was crazy. So there was a point where the Bunny ended up bringing thumbtacks into the ring. So the thumbtacks were laid in the middle of the ring. And so we had Anna Jay and the Bunny on the top. And Anna Jay ended up superplexing the Bunny into the thumbtacks. So the Bunny's, was laid out with thumbtacks on her back. Penelope Ford ended up making the save because Anna Jay ended up going for the cover. So Penelope Ford ended up coming in, breaking up the pin. So Tay Conti ended up pile driving Penelope Ford off the apron through the table that was set up on the outside. And the table, one of the tables had, a picture of a, lip on it and brass knucks. So it was just a drawing of that on the table. So the crowd was chanting "Holy shit" because they were so into this. And the bunny ended up grabbing the brass knucks. Anna Jay ended up having a piece of barbed wire wrapped on her arm. So Anna Jay ended up applying the Queen Slayer choke on the bunny with the barbed wire. So she was choking the bunny with the barbed wire, with the Queen Slayer. So the bunny ended up tapping out. So there you go. Anna Jay and TAY Conti ended up winning this awesome street fight. This was a awesome match here between these women. They just gave it all they got here in this match. They absolutely destroyed each other, these women. But it was awesome. You know, it was bloody. It had, weapons, like tables, trash cans, chairs, barbed wire, thumbtacks. It was fucking awesome. This is what women's wrestling should be like from time to time. But awesome match. And then we had a video package showcasing, the rematch for Hangman Adam Page versus Bryan Danielson for the AEW World Championship, which is taking place this Wednesday on Dynamite. And they're having this rematch because the first match that they had went to a draw. But this is going to be an awesome matchup here. And, hopefully there'll be a winner here. Which we all know that there will be a winner. It's not going to go to another draw. So then we had the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Ethan Page. TNT Championship was on the line. This was a good matchup here. Of course, Ethan Page came out along with Scorpio Sky and Dan Lambert. Cody Rhodes came out along with Arn Anderson. So we had in the match, Ethan Page ended up kicking out of a crossroads by Cody, which was crazy. So Cody Rhodes ended up removing Ethan Page's knee brace as Cody was looking to do some damage on Page's knee. And of course the crowd booing the hell out of Cody. So we had Ethan Page end up coming back. He delivered a slam on Cody from the top rope. And Page's, of course, knee was injured. Cody ended up avoiding the Ego's Edge by Ethan Page. And he came back and delivered a Cody Cutter to Page. So Rhodes went for the cover. Page ended up kicking out. Cody Rhodes then locked in the figure 4 leg lock on Ethan Page. Page ended up turning it over. He reversed the figure 4. Cody ended up grabbing the rope to break up the submission. There was a point where Dustin Rhodes ended up coming out, and him and Scorpio Sky were going at it in the crowd. So Cody then ended up catching Ethan Page into a crossroads. He delivered the crossroads to Ethan Page. He delivered 2 crossroads to Ethan Page. And then Cody went for the Tiger Driver 98. And he went for the cover. And there you go. Cody Rhodes ended up winning the match, retaining the TNT Championship. Overall, this was a good match. This was a good main event between Cody Rhodes and Ethan Page for the TNT Championship. And the only, like I said in my Dynamite review, the only person I see taking the TNT Championship off of Cody Rhodes is Hook. They're going to be building up Hook to win the TNT Championship. I think he's going to be the one to defeat Cody. And so Hook will be the new TNT Champion after Cody. That's where they're going. I predict that's where they're going. They're going to be they're going to build up Hook, and they're going to give him a shot for the TNT Championship. He's going to have a matchup with Cody. He's going to defeat Cody, and Hook is going to be the new TNT champion. So that's where I see them going. But that was Rampage tonight. Very good show. Flies by. It's an hour show. Hopefully this year we'll get an announcement that Rampage will go 2 hours. Hopefully it goes 2 hours on a different night, whether it be Thursday night or Saturday night. I would prefer Saturday night if they would do that. AEW Rampage, AEW Saturday Night Rampage, whatever you would call it. That would be pretty awesome. So Rampage needs to go 2 hours. But anyways, that's it for my AEW Rampage review. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this review. And definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and Happy New Year to all of you out there. Like I said, hopefully this year is best for all of you, and hopefully it will be best for me. So let's all have a good 2022. But thank you all for watching, and be sure to give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later tonight, because this video is already up. It's January 1st, so stay tuned later on tonight for my Day 1, WWE Day 1 review. So stay tuned for that later on tonight, and I'll see you all later.